Bang bang! Quarantine Cocktails, episode 17, bringing it back to the outlaw himself, Mr. Cactus Jack, one of my favorites, with Wyoming Whiskey Double Cask. And for today's Netflix and Still, we are pairing the lovely Wyoming Double Cask with the TV show Longmire. Now, I love Westerns, grew up watching them, absolutely love New Age Westerns like Justified, and Longmire is just that. It's this big, gritty, old school sheriff that is trying to find himself and reinvent himself after going through some tough times and get motivated again to do his job. So he goes ahead, gets remotivated, and he's showing you all of his talents and his old school mind going against a new school world. And my favorite part about it, and I think it's the first episode, shows you his talents in being shown the murder weapon for what's going on. And he's like, that's not the word murder weapon. I'm like, how do you know it? Takes a shell, puts it in the barrel, cocks it, and fires it, and it misfires. He goes, black powder rifles, you really got to clean them. The residue around it won't allow it to fire. This thing hasn't been cleaned in years. So just awesome, politely stunning people, and I absolutely love them. So the show takes place in Wyoming, so I figured have to pair it with Wyoming whiskey. The Double Cask Wyoming whiskey is finished in sherry seasoned barrels. So gotta love these finished bourbons. There's a lot of flavors that come out of it, but there's a lot of technique that goes into it as well, because you're talking Brugal 1888, you're talking Macallan, Highland Park, Glenrothes, all this stuff touches sherry, but none as delicate as bourbon. So if we go even a day above the criteria for aging, product's going to be ruined. So you really have to keep a close eye on it and make sure it's being aged properly. They do that perfectly at Wyoming Whiskey, and this particular spirit is fantastic. I went on the Wyoming website and I got this beautiful cocktail. I went ahead and made this honey lemon tea. It's supposed to be with sage. Didn't have any sage, so I went with rosemary. So there's rosemary, honey, lemon, and chamomile tea in this. Really excited for those flavors. We're gonna do 1 full ounce of that tea. Then we are going to do a ½ ounce of Aperol. We use Aperitivo Select, shout out Empire. A ½ ounce of Apple Brandy. We're gonna go with 1.5 ounces of the Wyoming Whiskey Double Cask. Now, I think the sherry is gonna pop from this in this cocktail. Really, really excited for it. But really excited for you guys to start watching along with as well. The views of this show is beautiful too. And I think it really speaks wonders to the terroir of Wyoming. Even though I think the show is shot in New Mexico, you get the feel. It certainly looks a lot better than New York City or your apartment that you're sitting in. So go ahead and check the show out. Here we are. And I named this cocktail the Standing Bear after Mr. Lou Diamond Phillips' character in the show. Going to garnish it with a nice old fresh piece of rosemary. Cheers, guys. So, go and check out Longmire. Again, a big old school badass sheriff who flips over his truck, cuts himself down out of his seatbelt with his own pocket knife, flips the truck back over, and goes to solve a crime. I mean, come on, show me something better than that, right? Of course, I want to talk to you about what's going on the rest of the week, so please be sure to tune in tomorrow night with myself and JP Rodriguez, and again, Friday night on Danny and Jackie's virtual happy hour. I would like to nominate a few guys that I feel are pretty badass, just like the badass sheriff from Longmire. Jersey Joe Grotowski, my man from Miami, Danny Jimenez, and the super handsome Alexis Ramirez. So guys, show me what you're drinking, tell me what you're watching, look forward to seeing what you guys have. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please make it, please share, please like, please comment, please support local businesses and your bartenders. Please drink Edrington products along with your Netflix and Still, and please stay home and stay safe. Cheers, guys.